Smile is a 2022 American horror film directed and written by Parker Finn. The movie follows Rose Cotter, played by Sosie Bacon, who plays a therapist. When a young lady, played by Caitlin Stacy, shows up seeking help, she unknowingly passes on a curse to Rose. That curse involves a lot of pearly whites. Getting the positives out of the way, I didn't mind this film. It's well acted and enjoyable enough, even if you can spot stuff before the film wants you to. I don't want to get into spoilers this early, but there's several scenes of the movie that try to pull a twist, and you can just spot it immediately. So it's predictable, which is bad, but not a deal breaker. Without spoilers, the biggest problem of this movie can be found in its history. The original concept of this movie was a short film called Laura Hasn't Slept. The actress from that film, Caitlin Stacy, reprised her role as Laura for this film. She's the one in the trailer who offs herself. Now, the studio that owns Smile has gone out of their way to take down the short because they feared spoilers. I think this is bullshit, but oh well. It might be on the Blu-ray, some people are speculating. From what I could find and gather, the short is very good, very concise, and just a pretty solid short film. So if the short is a shot of hard liquor, the full, almost 2 hour long theatrical film is the shot that's poured into a gallon of water. The plot is spread thin, and parts that you see in the trailer you might think would be done in the first half hour instead are much closer to the second act. I'm going to give off 2 mild spoilers with this next bit, so be warned. The man we see who apparently survived this entity really should have been Laura. Now, I say this only after discovering the existence of the short film. On its own, he's fine, but with the short film, it would have been so much more impactful to have it be Laura. Also, the ending of this movie is rather anticlimactic. The way it ends makes me want a part 2 in the style of the American Grudge 1 and 2 or the Evil Dead franchise. During the entire ending, I started wondering if the film was just dragging and we had another 20 or 30 minutes to protagonist swap and see how they fared against the entity. Sad to say that it instead ended abruptly with nothing achieved and so little actually done. Until they make a sequel, I simply don't recommend this film. The best part is literally in the trailer, and it's the opening portion. Everything after is some okay scenes with a lot of jump scares, which is a real shame since the short worked more on good acting, tension, and just a creepy tone. There was like one jump scare in the entire thing. Also in that short film, we got a tidbit more information and a pretty cool twist. There's worse horror you could watch, there's better horror you could watch, but most importantly, there's more meaningful and entertaining horror you could watch. I didn't leave smiling, but I also didn't leave frowning. I just left.